In today's world, we're surrounded by messages that tell us to chase financial success at all costs. We're encouraged to work harder, earn more, and accumulate wealth as the ultimate measure of achievement. But what if we've been looking at it all wrong? What if there's something even more valuable than money, something we often overlook? In this video, we're going to explore why the ancient Stoics believed that time, not money, was life's most precious resource. This perspective might just change the way you view your daily choices, your work, and your life as a whole. Let's start with the question, what is your time worth to you? Not in terms of dollars or productivity, but in terms of actual life. Every moment you spend chasing money is a moment you'll never get back. The Stoics believed that the way we spend our time is a reflection of our values and priorities. Seneca, one of the most famous Stoic philosophers, once said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." He argued that the problem isn't that life is too short, but that we're often focused on the wrong things, filling our time with distractions or pursuits that ultimately don't fulfill us. When we place too much importance on money, we risk losing the one thing that can't be bought back, our time. Time, unlike money, is finite and irreplaceable. You can always earn more money, but no amount of wealth can buy you an extra hour in the day or a few more years of life. The Stoics understood this deeply, and they believed that a wise person values each moment as a precious gift. So why do so many of us get caught up in the endless pursuit of wealth, sometimes even at the expense of our health, relationships, and peace of mind? Part of the answer lies in societal values. We're taught to measure success in terms of material gain and to believe that money equals security. But while financial security is important, the Stoics would argue that true security comes from within, from knowing that we've spent our time wisely and have lived according to our values. For the Stoics, the way to true freedom was to break free from this materialistic mindset. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor, often reminded himself that his time was limited. He viewed each day as an opportunity to live fully, not by chasing more possessions or status, but by focusing on what truly mattered: virtue, character, and purpose. So, if time is truly our most valuable asset, how can we start using it more wisely? The Stoics offer some powerful insights that can help us rethink our priorities and align our lives with what truly matters. One of their main teachings is the concept of memento mori, or the reminder of our own mortality. Far from being morbid, the Stoics saw this as a way to fully appreciate each moment and make sure we're spending our lives on what really counts. When you realize that time is limited, it forces you to ask, am I spending my time on things that genuinely bring me fulfillment? Seneca warned about the dangers of living on borrowed time, essentially, the habit of postponing happiness or delaying important goals. Many of us think, once I make enough money, then I'll take time to enjoy life, travel, or spend time with family. But Seneca reminds us that this approach is a trap. By constantly delaying what truly matters, we risk reaching the end of our lives without having truly lived. The Stoics encourage us to seek balance, to integrate meaningful experiences into our daily routines, rather than sacrificing everything now for some distant, ideal future. Another key Stoic practice that can help us reclaim our time is learning to say no in our pursuit of wealth. We often find ourselves agreeing to commitments, work, or obligations that don't align with our values. The Stoics believed that our time should be guarded carefully. Marcus Aurelius himself was constantly aware of the importance of saying no to things that didn't serve his purpose. This didn't mean rejecting work or responsibility, but instead dedicating himself fully to what he believed was worth his limited time. By saying no to distractions, he was able to stay focused on his goals, and this focus helped him to live with greater purpose and satisfaction. A third lesson from Stoicism on valuing time over money is practicing gratitude for what we have. Stoics like Epictetus believe that contentment comes from appreciating the present, not longing for more. Many people fall into the trap of thinking that if they just had a little more money, then they would be happy. But the Stoics teach us that true happiness is a state of mind. It's learning to appreciate what we have now, rather than constantly reaching for what's next. By shifting our mindset from scarcity to gratitude, we stop wasting time chasing after things that won't necessarily make us happier. So how can you apply these Stoic principles to your own life? Start by setting aside time to reflect on your priorities. Ask yourself, what brings me genuine satisfaction? Which people, activities, and experiences add true value to my life? And where am I sacrificing time for things that don't matter? This reflection can help you identify what you want to invest your time in and what you can let go of. Finally, remember that valuing time over money doesn't mean abandoning financial goals altogether. It's about finding a healthy balance where money serves your life, not the other way around. Imagine if, instead of spending all your time trying to accumulate wealth, you invested it in things that enrich your soul: learning, relationships, self-care, and even moments of rest. This is the Stoic way to live each moment fully, with purpose and intention, rather than being caught up in the endless cycle of accumulation. In a world that's constantly pushing us to do more and earn more, choosing to value time over money is a radical act. But as the Stoics show us, it's also a path to true freedom and fulfillment.